Hello everyone, welcome back to the episode of City Bus Manager with me, Tops. Today we're going to carry on with some of the school bus routes. Between episodes, I have gone through and redone every single schedule for the regular buses to get them more in line with the realistic bus times of when buses start and to get them into line with how bus routes actually run in the Blackpool area, including some of the buses that, for instance, if we go down here for the line 6 here, after a certain time of day, they no longer pass through. You can see there's a few lines here and there. Don't worry, it's all covered because the bus obviously goes up north through up here, past Devonshire Primary Academy. And on the way back, it goes the same way. But after a certain time, this street gets cut out and it goes down here to, this is Devonshire Square, and then across. And the same way as it coming back, it goes across and then up that way. So that's been added, as well as there's not that. Not that. There's also this line 6 down here route. So I believe there's only 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening that goes to this way, for obviously dropping people off that work around this location here. We do also have this bus here that goes this way, which is the 61, I believe I added this route. Because obviously normally it just goes past, but I've added this in so it adds this, and obviously every now and again the Roma bus would go down this way, or here. I have done the same with the line 4 here. So the line 4 during school rush hours, because obviously the school's here, and as I mentioned, this is a narrow street. They go this way instead. So I've added that, and we should hopefully not have any issues with how those buses run. There was another one I did. I think it was a line 3. Somewhere up here, was it? No, further up north. Where's the line 3? Here we go. So during the day, I think 1 or 2 buses go down this way past the post office. Instead of going up here, it goes down this way. So we've added that route in as well. And we've got all the bus timetables corresponding to the routes and where they go as well. So that is all great. But with that being said, we're moving back on over to the Wire area. Because, well, we have another school bus run. I'm just trying to figure out where this one is. Oh, yes, Wharton. So, I believe it is a school bus to Kirkham, but it starts off over here in Wheaton. Sorry, not Wharton, Wheaton. Although it does go past Wheaton. Oh, it starts over here now. And this is going to be the school 600. And we will start it off on this bus stop here. Just literally goes up this way, then down this road, back on itself. Did I go? I didn't go the right way here. Take that out. Take that out. Goes around this way. Then down this way. And then it literally just goes through. Kirkham this way. The Market Square. And then here. And then obviously on the way back, it'll go back up this way. carry on up this way. Oh, I forgot to add KFC there. Where are we? Or Starbucks. On the way. Still gonna go a weird way. Do it that way. Yeah. That fixes that little bit of an issue for the routing. And we'll literally just follow it all the way back. And like I say, all the school buses are going to be double deckers. Not that that's going to be any issue for us because, well, we've nearly got enough to get another 7. But that's all the buses. So there we go. Go to the advanced settings. To school, as we normally do. I don't actually know what time it leaves, so we're going to see how long it takes. And go from there. Modify it. It was that car hill stop. We untick everything else. Don't forget to allow the bus shifts because obviously it'll be double decker. And it'll be about that. So we'll say it's leaves at 10 past or quarter to 8. And then we do the from school time. And that one I do have a time for. Quarter past the hour. And we take the top sets of the off. Now I spent a long time yesterday editing all of the bus times to make them as accurate as I could to how Blackpool times work for everything. But yeah, that's all set up now. The line 600. So we're going to stay with this school here, but we're going to start off over here for this bus. We'll start it off at the services here. And this is the school 02. I don't know what happened to the 601, but in my research I couldn't find anything called any bus route called the 601 for school buses in the Blackpool area. So we're going to go with what we have. Now, this goes all the way up here. Through Freckleton. Up this way is correct. And then into the school there. And then obviously on the way back. In fact, if I go that way, round. No, it still does that. So, on the way back, we shouldn't have any issues with anything. There's nothing's on a dual carriageway, so if we just tick and return trip yes, that should automatically calculate it. First bus the only bus in the morning is 8:08. Oh, I forgot to add the preferred bus to the other one. We can get that sorted though. And then we take everything off apart from the up to the school. There. Get the time collected correctly to 9. From school. Will probably be at the same time, which would be quarter past. Then we take all the bus stops off from up here. Reset the time to make sure the time is correct. Confirm that bus route. Perfect. Nice simple bus route. Let's just make sure that 600 had the preferred bus picked. Now we have another bus route to do, which is to go to the same school. It is the school 603, which starts off here, and it basically goes the same as the 602. But obviously it allows if one bus fills up, it allows them to go on the next bus, if that, you know what I mean. It kind of seems weird putting all these buses on like this, but it's what's needed. And I've just realised that named was the A, which we don't want. But you never know. These bus companies might actually be using smaller buses than what we have available to us to use double deckers for the school bus. So having the smaller buses on this route means that's probably why they have multiple buses. Make sure we get the correct ones ticked. Preference, double decker. From school. That'll be at the same time as the other one. Quarter past. Go. To call it. It's so good that you're able to do bus routes like this. What I've been doing mainly for figuring out all the other bus routes is I've basically been ticking them off from one. So say if it starts off in Cleveland and goes down to Lytham, I've been editing the bus timetables, so I only schedule the buses one way. That means they could technically change bus routes either end. So obviously they go from, say, Cleveland through Blackpool to Blackpool Town Centre, and then from Blackpool Town Centre they go back up to Cleveland's. So I've basically split it in half from the times they leave at Blackpool Town Centre and the time they leave at Cleveland's, and then just let it run its course. So we'll see how that goes, because obviously I've not had a day where it's been running yet. This will be the 607. And this 607 actually takes us away from this area and moves us up north. So I believe it's here we start. Yes. Then we go through here. Up this way. Through Great Eccleston. We bypass there. And not going the right way here. We go down this way. Through Singleton. Then back up this way. Up to Hodgson School first. Then obviously that's technically a turnaround point. We then go down this way. Yeah, we'll go down this way to Baines. We're actually gonna... Yes. We're gonna go this way instead. Because we have to do something special with this. It doesn't go up this way because it'll start up here on the return journey. But that's good because we can carry it on as if nothing happens. So that's that bus stop. We carry on around here. Through Singleton. This way. Then we'll go back through Great Eccleston. Back down to Ellswick. To the start of the bus stop. Perfect. So, allow bus to school. It starts at, well, there's only one bus. It's 7:42, which I know was a weird time for a school bus to go at. Well, it's just a weird time to go at, like, the bus starts at 72 minutes past. And then I think it's the second bay in school it stops at. Yeah. Then we remove the return journey. Confirm it, reset the time to make sure it is as close as it can be. Then from school, it leaves at 3. Take everything off above there. Confirm, reset the times. That should be perfect. So that'll be the 6:07. And now we move back down here. Go back to this school for the next bus route. which will be the school 613. Not 613S. Which road are we looking at? Okay, so it starts up here. Goes down through town. Okay. And then it goes obviously through here. And it doesn't go through Kirkham at all. Just goes down here and then round into there. And on the way back, it goes this way. This is the weird what route, so it has to go back through there, across to there, through Clifton, and back up to the church. Nice little bus route, that. Make sure we get everything correct on the timetable side of things. So to school, it will be at 8:20. We'll be on a double decker because it's a school bus. Even if these run empty, they're school buses. We're running them. We're not doing anything else about it. So it's literally a 15-minute bus ride, a bus trip. Which is not bad at all, to be fair. From school, leaves at the same time as the others, 1:15. And make sure it only starts at the school. I missed the bus stop off there. There we go. So add that to the network. And now we go into running the longest bus to this school, which starts off down here. And this is the school 639. It goes all the way through Lytham. Because to be fair, if you can imagine, if it's going through here and it gets full, and then by the time it gets up to here, it can't pick anyone else up if it's a small bus. So I guess they add the small buses on to make sure everyone has a bus to be able to catch in the morning for school. Okay. Through Freckleton. Back up the way we came. I say back up the way we came. We haven't come up this way, but this is the way it's going up. So we tick that, add a return trip. It'll automatically figure that one out. Perfect. school. 8:10. School. Oh, I've scrolled past it. There we go. Then we just untick everything. This is so good. That means we don't have to do A's and B's or whatever. That. Add a from school. But at the same time as all the others leave. Move the stops towards the school. There we go. Make sure it's all zeroed out as well. Perfect. And in that short amount of time, we've been able to add 6 more buses to the network. Which is quite a lot, to be honest. We have to add, before the end of this one, we have another 6 left. Well, we've got 7 left, technically. But we're going to go up here to the college. And we're going to add a circular bus up at the college here. Okay. So for the college shuttle, we don't have any school buses in the 400s. So this will be the college 400. Okay. So I believe it starts here. Oh. Yeah, it'll start here. I don't like this colour. And we go up this way. Where is the doctors from there? Oh yeah, it is. The doctors, I mean. The school, the college. Go there. It'll go there anyway. And it goes back up this way. Down through Polton, through Carlton. There, and back up there. There we go. So, this bus actually runs as a circular. So it'll be a morning and afternoon bus. It starts at 8 AM and they're every 30 minutes. We will put double deckers on this, technically. Well, we will. Just because we don't know how long it's going to be used. And it is literally for an hour. 3 buses. And then we'll create a new timetable. And this will be afternoon. And obviously it'll only run on weekdays. Every half an hour on the way back. Oh, this one's going to be difficult because... Right, you have to modify the bus times for this. Because we want it to start at the college. This will be afternoon 1. How long does it take to get back there? 50, that's fine. So it'll run 4 p.m. for an hour. Afternoon 2. It'll start at 4:15. I don't know why I'm going up in time. To 15 every half an hour. On the return, that means it'll have 5 minutes each side then. Preview the timetable. It literally runs from 8 all the way through to drop people off, come back, pick people up at past, drop them off, pick them up, drop them off. And then from here, it goes from the college to the station, from the station to there, and then it's got 5 minutes each side. Perfect. And we'll confirm that route as well. So that is literally now the college bus turns. There's a lot of everything. That bus is finally going in to get repaired. How are we doing on buses scheduled for today? The perfect. Buses scheduled for Monday. I'm guessing we're going to need more. We don't have enough long wheelbase. I'm sorry. Surely we have a long wheelbase for this to slide into. I'm surprised we've got enough buses for everything else on Monday. We've obviously got the school 600 there, literally going on one bus. Wow. We're looking for a single decker, aren't we? I'm also looking to see what all these are on. That's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different buses at least. Let's have a look. Is that just 4 buses? Yeah, 4 different lines. That's a crazy amount. But it keeps them in a job. It keeps them running. We're looking for our long wheelbase buses. Here we are. Surely we will have one. Oh, that goes to the morning. Wow. What? So 150? 150? That doesn't seem right. Well, it is a 24, so I guess that's right. Can't see a slot to slot it in yet. Because even stuff like that, that was at 1. Okay. Even if I click auto assign again, nothing's going to happen. Wow, how have we used all of our long wheelbase buses? Right, let's pull off all our afternoon buses. And get to the bottom of this, because we should be able to fit this in. We pause it, so we don't get any issues. We'll pause that. What buses start in evening? Take you all off. Why are you running on a... Well, that's the issue, because we've got a school bus running on a... wheelbase. Did I... Oh no, what? Edit timetable. Did I set that? No, I did not. Set that to double decker. Hopefully that fixes it. Go to Monday, automatically assign. Still no long wheelbase buses available. Right. Do what I was doing before. Drag all of these off. Start in the afternoon. I'll get it in there somewhere. It'll work. We'll leave that on there because of the morning run there. Okay. Oh, I'm taking double deckers off. What am I doing? Let me get this all sorted. And we're back. There we go. Crisis averted. We managed to get all the buses all sorted out. Just having yeah, there's like 15 minutes there. That's fine. There's over an hour there. 15 minutes there. I think there's some with 5 minutes. 15, an hour near enough. 30, 5 minutes there. That's fine. There's 30 minutes there. That 5 minutes, to be fair, I could go and put on another bus. We've got buses to spare. That's got another 5 minutes. That's got a 5 minute overlap. That's got a 5 minute overlap. But some of them we can't really deal with. So that one there, we can actually stick on that. That one now we can stick on that. So then it gives us plenty of time. Anything that we can... We'll definitely have one to fit this on. There we go. So now they have less than... They don't have that less of a time to worry about. And that's all Monday's time sorted. We've got all Saturday's, the Sunday's time sorted, and all today's time's already sorted. Everything is running perfectly fine. We just need to let the delay run a little bit to get some more money in, so we can purchase more. Well, to be fair, we don't need to purchase more buses with these, but we do have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buses to add in at least. However, if any of you guys know any heritage bus routes for Blackpool, I'm looking at possibly implementing a line. And probably not the line 7. No, hang on. There's a line 10, a line 15, 16, 8. Yeah, line 15, 16, line 10. The old line 22 bus route I might implement as well. I could look into all them. Details wise, for the 3 seats is clearing up, which is great. How is our bus service doing early in the morning? Well, I know buses won't start yet, but we have buses going here, there, and everywhere to start the routes from all different locations. Oh, that's why it is. It's the rail replacement bus there. So yeah, we've got some that start in the town centre. We've got some that start. We've got obviously the North Pier there. No, the North Rail. We've now also got buses that should start over here for the rail replacements as well. So they start on either end. I haven't sorted out the lines 61 and 68 for starting at each end yet. Yeah, 61, 68 and stuff. We've got buses that start down here, buses that start in the middle and kind of work a way out. Buses that start here and work the way down. Buses that start here, work the way up and down. We've got buses that are running perfectly fine. Buses at the moment, none of them are getting heavily utilised as they shouldn't do on this time. Let's get things sped up and just see how things progress. Oh yeah, we've got these buses up here that start over here. But now we have buses that start every end of the network. Or we should have buses that start every end in the middle and all that kind of stuff with the network to make sure it kind of evens everything out. Obviously we've got line 3 running up here, which is great. I want to see how this line 4 system works, because obviously it should just follow this route and have no other issues. But obviously when it hits, I think it's halfway through 7 o'clock, it should skip these buses and just go this way and carry on the route. Fingers crossed that is the hope. So we're literally just waiting for the line 4 to come through. So now out of service bus. Or out of service buses go in. See, some of them start down here, some of them don't. Okay. Literally, wait, that's line 3. Speed up the time. I want to see how a line 4 handles this area. I've no clue what that bus was doing there. Or what this bus is doing here. Should start to see a line 4 coming through at some point. Getting a lot of out-of-service buses moving between different shifts, which is fine. That's technically how they should work. We've got 2 line 3s running here. Okay, here's the line 4. How does this handle this? So it does just go through this way. Works. Perfect. Okay, we're going to have another one returning. It'll be around this time where the buses divert. The buses should be every 20 minutes, so... Why have I got... I don't know why I've got 2 line 3s running at the same time. That's when I'm going to have to figure out and sort. Oh, it's a line 3 and a line 6, that's why. Here we go, line 4. Which way do you go? You go up? Do you go down? No, you go around still? Okay. On its return, it should go this way. Because we're starting to get towards the busiest time of the day. Yeah, it's the line 3 and the line 3 and the 6 leave at the same time. That's what it is. This the line 4 coming up? Yes, it is. Which way are you going to go? You're going to go straight ahead? No, because it's a Saturday. I've just realised it's a Saturday, and they all don't do that on a Saturday. Waiting for that for time and stuff. So we'll see how the line 6 works. We should have a line 6 that goes up this way, and a line 6 that comes back down this way, and not have any... That's a line 4. Line 3, that's a line 6. And it just goes straight that way, perfect. And it goes straight down this way, perfect. If I speed up the time, and we get it to... I think it's after 5 PM. We should see the alternative route for the line 6 in action, if I've done everything correctly with the bus times and the schedules. I will just fast forward and we'll be right back when it is that time. And welcome back. So we're getting closer to the time now where the line 6s should be starting to do our diversion route, which obviously goes down straight down this road, across to Devonshire Square and up to Devonshire School. It cuts out this street completely. I think there's some antisocial behaviour reasons. That's why they changed the bus routes. But obviously we'll see when a line 6 comes through to see which way it goes. We've got a line 6 coming from the left. Is this going to go down that way, or does it... No, it still goes that way. So, not quite as early. Is this one going to divert? This one diverts. Perfect. And it just carries on. So that is absolutely amazing that we've been able to get the buses to divert by adding more bus stops and then just taking them off the tally and making sure it's not sat there for like 5 minutes while it tries to catch up to get to this time. It just carries on through the bus route. So that's good. So obviously it means all the other diversion routes that we should have set up that work during the day or during the work week. There we go. Line 6 coming back. Should carry... Sorry? That's weird. Okay, let me just double check things. So it turns out I had it set up wrong all along for the weekend. Did I have it set correct for the Sundays? Let's have a look. Go to edit timetables. I have so many different timetables. Obviously, oh, the Saturday and Sunday. So if you scroll down to the area where it's affected. Where is it? Here we go. So obviously, to go down that street, it goes this route. Or go, so we would have to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new bus stops by going through modified bus stops and reinstating these ones to make sure they're done. And obviously, when that goes to 37, make sure that's the next one, 38, and carries on that way to get all that sorted. Here is because obviously on a weekday, confirm and let the time play. So on a weekday, there's 2 buses that leave the other side of the route at once. One of which carries on the regular route, the other of which goes up to the school here. So we've got it so it switches up to the school to go here. And all that. We're getting quite a lot of people wanting buses here. What buses are you waiting for? A lot for the 14. Some for... You were waiting for the 70... There we go. And all the buses are coming through now. And they're all basically packed at this time of day. On a Saturday, which is insane. 18 doesn't... 18 doesn't run after a certain time. That's that. Obviously, none of the school buses will be running the college bus as well. Yeah, it's just interesting to see all the different bus types, how they get packed during the day. Even though, obviously, I've scheduled it for how Blackpool Transport actually has their timetables set up. The line 3 has been getting a lot of use today, but we've got... So how much money have we made so far today? We made nearly 500,000. We made close to $500,000 yesterday. We made 200,000 so far today. Well, we've had we've made over 500,000 yesterday. We've got over 300,000 in today, and that means we can purchase brand new buses. Go to marketplace. Get another 7 of them. Make sure all the colours are the correct colour for the underline. And we'll convert it from having no windows at the stairs to not having windows at the stairs. Because this is the Enviro City. Now, the one that doesn't have the windows at the stairs is the Enviro MMC, I believe. But yeah, this is the Enviro City that this is based off, which is the one that the Enviro 400 City, which is the one that Blackpool Transport run. So that is why it has this edit. You can actually get this on the Steam Workshop now. I've added that without my my logos for my clothing store and my friend's coffee shop as well. So you can get them in the Blackpool Transport colours with the Blackpool Transport logos. You can obviously, once you download the files, you can put your own logos on and templates, and well, your own logos. You can put your own advertisements and stuff. But yeah, that's one of the 7 that we've purchased, which is insane because all these are going to be bought up by buses, and we're going to need to figure out how to get buses. One thing I am looking into at the moment, just before we finish off this episode, is there is actually ways we can turn around and expand the map past what we already have. So we currently have no more research to research map premises. However, if I go into the maps, into the save file of the game, there is a way to edit it to add in more save files. So, as long as my computer doesn't blow up with the amount of stuff it takes to do, I may even be able to start getting like more single deckers and lower deckers and look at doing expanding to Preston, maybe? Question mark? And seeing how that goes, and obviously going up the lines 61 and 68 up to there, the rail replacement up to Preston. Any other buses that go across that way that come towards the Blackpool area, we can look into. And we're so close. Are we going to make enough to get another double decker, another set of 7 today? Just realised I need to actually number them as well. So I believe we need like 190 odd. What bus number are we up to actually? 108. Copy that. Start numbering these. And then by the time I've numbered all these, we can get another one. 109. 110. 111. Even though this is already 111. 112. 13. 14. 15. Then we go straight back into the marketplace to purchase another 7. With our updated livery on. There we go. That's a lot of buses we've just purchased there. Just purchased another 14 buses. Which is absolutely crazy. And it's going to be Sunday tomorrow as well. So it's going to be Sunday service. There's going to be hardly any buses out on the network. Okay. I forgot what number we're up to. Is it 116? There we go. 117. 118. 119. 120 double deckers. Which seems an absolute... Wow. It's just a... So how have we got 122 double deckers? Gone mad. We'll see about what we're going to put in here as well. Because obviously we're not always just going to start purchasing more double deckers. We could just complete, like, run everything on double deckers at the end of the series if we really wanted to. Because tomorrow, there is hardly any buses in use. There is just, yeah, so many buses that are off. There's obviously some buses that are being doubled up. But we could literally run, like, every bus tomorrow, and we could run everything on double deckers tomorrow if we really wanted to. But we're not. We're making so much money, it's insane. We're reaching up to 91,000 tickets sold. The weekly bus tickets as well is getting up there. All that would be left would be basically to see if I can do the fix of the game to expand more east and possibly up a bit north as well. But we have so many bus routes, and obviously all these little all these bus stops dotted about for school bus routes, and also the small town routes as well. And we still have another 6 school bus routes to run, with a possibility of running a direct one stop to the next stop of every. Literally, it'll only stop at, what's it called? Where the tram stops are. So it'll be a tram replacement bus service that we're going to implement. Which, like I say, up north-wise, where are we? When we can get there. Cleveley's-wise, it goes inland. And then it doesn't really follow... It follows the road up here, but then it goes off. So, obviously, we can stop here for there. Then we can stop into there for there. It'll find its way back up to get to there, to carry on. So yeah, that'll be that's a route coming in soon as well. Not to mention, we still have bus routes that we can implement for public service lines, which we haven't even started yet because we just added every line for the Fylde Coast area. I like how there's just this one lone bus stop right in here. Just for the rail replacement. That's quite funny. But yeah, it's just insane what we've got done. Thank you everyone for supporting me so far as well in this journey. Like I say, if you've got any heritage bus routes for Blackpool that you want me to try and implement, I'm thinking of doing the old 22 route. Maybe adding the 16 and the 15 route, the one that used to be the circular buses. The Blackpool circular bus, they used to be known as. Like the 16 went one way and the 15 went the other way around. And then also there's like the line 10 maybe and that kind of stuff. We have plenty of buses, and we've got plenty of time and that kind of stuff to look at implementing. And then obviously, if it gets to it where we've got everything we can added into it, every bus route we can think of, I can look at modifying the save file to expand us towards Preston, maybe. If not, we can also look at starting a new bus service elsewhere. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you're all enjoying. It's been a very interesting last few videos. Next video, like I say, we've already got that all planned out. So I'll see you then for the next video.